A couple days ago, I got a DM on Instagram that asked, Brad, why do you hate the idea of no spend days so much? So I want to just go through my opinion on no spend days right now. What's up, guys? Welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Brad. I make videos with tips and motivation on how to get out of debt, how to stay positive, and also follow my path to financial independence. Today, I want to give you a tip that may help the course of your debt-free journey or your path to financial independence tenfold. When I first became a member of the debt-free community back in September 2017, I reached out to the internet for support and I found a ton of it. I've made so many friends, it's incredible. I have more friends through the YouTube and social media platform than maybe right here in my own little social circle, which is awesome because I found like-minded people. But then again, I've also seen things over time that have just changed my mindset and made me look at things a little bit differently. One of the things that I always see on Instagram and places like that are these idea of no spend days. Everyone wants to get online and talk about how they're not going to spend any money and they didn't spend any money today and 45 no spend days in a row. And I used to fall down that rabbit hole. I used to think that my goal for the day was to not spend any money. But now, after almost 2 years, I realized that that is a terrible way to approach not only your debt-free journey, but your path to financial independence as well. Because no spend days don't tell you anything about how successful you're being with money. Let's look at two people on Instagram, for example. Person A says that they just went 30 days, one whole month, with 100% no spend days, meaning they're super excited because they didn't spend any money for 30 days. And the debt-free community is going to be there to give them a round of applause and say, great job, you're doing awesome. But are they? Let's look at person B. They come on Instagram and they say that they've spent $100 every single day. So they spent $3,000 in a month where person A spent zero. Who's doing better financially? Well, our perception is to think, well, person A is doing amazing. They're not spending any money. And person B, what the hell are they doing with their life? Why are they throwing all this money away? $3,000 in 1 month? But there's fine print there that we don't see on the internet that you really have to think about for your journey. The fine print is this. The person A didn't make any money. So they didn't make any money and they didn't spend any money. So at the end of the month, they're at zero. Where person B, they made $500 per day, meaning they netted $400 every single day. If we look at the overall picture, person B is doing a lot better financially than person A. But our perception was to think that person B was failing because they were spending every single day, and person A was successful because they weren't spending any money every single day. Guys, if you focus on not spending any money and that's your only goal, I can promise you that's going to be a detriment to your debt-free journey. And that's why mine started off so slow, because I was just thinking about not spending. And it's only until recently I realized that we can switch our mindset and make our journey not only better financially, but a ton more enjoyable. This doesn't have to be the grind that I once thought it was. I didn't have to wake up every single day and say, can't spend any money today, can't spend any money today. I realized that there is going to be a give and a take between how much money you spend and how much money you make. I've heard the debt-free community say over and over again, it's not how much money you make, it's how much money you spend. I don't think that's true anymore. So how do I feel about this situation? I now think about my financial journey as not the amount of money that I spend, but the amount of money that I could possibly save. I'm really not looking at my spending anymore. My goal every single day is to make as much money as I can and then save as much of that money as I can. Because I know that I have to spend money on things. And this whole mindset of like, don't spend, well, that gets rid of regular human nature. We have to spend money. You know, there's things cost money to live. We have our four walls. And it doesn't matter how much you spend on them if you can offset that by making money. We shouldn't be sitting at home thinking, don't spend today. Don't spend, don't spend. We should be thinking, get out there, make more money, save, save, save. Because your savings rate can be applied to all facets of your life. If you're on a debt-free journey like me and you still have $30,000 worth of debt, your savings rate is going to greatly impact that debt-free journey. If you're debt-free and you're reaching financial independence, your savings rate is the name of the game. How much can you save according to how much do you spend and make? So it doesn't matter. This is where the two sides of your financial journey can come into one. And it's kind of this stalemate that I'm in right now as I approach the end of my debt-free journey and now enter my path to financial independence. I have to switch that mindset. If I want to spend a little bit of money, that's fine. But to offset that, I have to go out and work harder and make more money. And don't get triggered. I understand what people mean when they say that they didn't spend any money. But just switch the mindset. Go on Instagram, go on social media, talk about how much you saved that day. How much money did you make and how much money did you spend? I would much rather see a calendar of a month that said 40%, 30%, 50%, 80%. I think that's a true measure of how well we are doing financially. Just think about it. It's essentially the same thing, right? You don't have to change too much. You just have to switch your mindset. Switch your mindset from I'm being restricted to I'm growing wealth. When I used to think about not spending any money, I felt like I had to sit inside. But now with this game of savings rate, I feel like I have to find something to do. It motivates me to find a new side hustle because every single day I'm trying to increase my savings rate. I'm not trying to decrease my spending. I'm trying to increase my savings rate because I would much rather be the guy that's spending $100 a day but making $1,000 a day than the person that's not spending any money and only making $20 a day. Because I want my savings rate to be as high as possible. Currently this month, my savings rate as of the 22nd of May is 50% for the month. I got a full budget recap and a savings rate recap coming for you next week. Also, my debt snowball, my net worth. It's the end of the month. A lot of awesome financial videos coming out. Until I see you on the next one, guys, stay positive, work really, really hard, be kind to others. Have yourself an amazing holiday weekend. No.